Good evening, race fans, and welcome to beautiful Lonesome Pine Motorsports Park for Round 7 of the 2024 Grand National Super Series presented by ECC. It's a beautiful day for racing out here in Coburn, Virginia, in the middle western Virginia mountains. The sun is shining, the mountains are in the background, and it's going to be a great race today. The pre-race story is a little bit of attrition. We've had a couple cars fall out. Notably, Lauren Butler, looking for her first Grand National Super Series win, trying to become the very first female to do it. But she won't be able to do it today as she's had mechanical issues, as many of the cars have today. That said, in practice time and in qualifying, the lap times were incredibly close, so it's going to be a great race. The cars are rolling onto the track, getting ready. And in a moment, we will give you the starting lineup for the first race tonight. Another story to watch this evening is going to be the first race from young 15-year-old Austin Vaughn. Dirt driver from Mississippi, this is his very first asphalt race. He's going to be starting in the front of the field, so we're going to see what he can do tonight.
Control in there.
Watching practices today from all divisions, this is a very tricky track out here at Lonesome Pine. And it's going to be critical for whoever finds the bottom of the apron in turn 2 to find their way to the front of the field. Very high banking in both corners. Turn 2 sweeps off into the flat on the back stretch as you roll into turn 3 and slide up the banking going down the front stretch. It's a very tricky situation for these cars, as anyone knows, with this great horsepower and all the weight from these great machines. It's going to be interesting to see if young Austin Vaughn can keep himself up in the front of the field. As the cars get ready to line up, let's go through the starting lineup for today's first race of the evening. Starting on the final row, it's number 83, Eric Barber. On the outside of row 3, it's the points leader, the number 21 of Jeremy Mayfield. Starting on his inside will be the second place points runner, number 77, Kevin Cromer. On the outside of the second row will be number 57, Donnie Doster. The fastest qualifier of the night drew the inside of the second row. In the number 1, it's Showtime Mike. And on the outside of the front row, it's the rookie, number 66, Austin Vaughn. And on the pole for the first race, It is number 75, Bob Schacht. You can hear the power of these machines as they get ready to warm up the cars and get some heat into these tires, which is going to be quite easy tonight. It's a very hot one here in the middle mountains of Virginia. The sun is starting to get ready to go down, however, so the track will cool off a little bit, and this track will change as they go through this race. You won't be able to learn too much because it's going to be nighttime for the second round, which is going to change everything. It's going to be interesting to see who can adjust. Austin Vaughn is going to drop to the rear of the field. Probably a smart move for the rookie. Talking to his family today, he's a dirt driver from Mississippi. He's had pretty good success. His first asphalt race in the very powerful Grand National Super Series cars. It's going to test his control and his will as he follows these veterans today. Jeremy Mayfield and Kevin Cromer going to start the race together. It's going to be a good night for whoever can get up to the front for the points. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of them can make their way to the front of this field. Of course, up front is Bob Schacht. He knows these cars very well. He knows how to get around this track. He's going to be hard to deal with all night. And we're getting ready to go green. They come to the line, and the green is out. Bob Schacht pushes up the corner, takes the lead. But Showtime Mike is trying to get to his bumper. And they're as tight as you can think right here, going for the first few laps, trying to sort out who is going to lead this field. Showtime Mike looking to the inside. Showing some strength in the early laps. Going down into one, it looks like he's going to clear Schacht. No, he comes back to the outside looking. Bob Schacht not wanting to give up that lead easy, but he will settle into second place. And the battle now like a blanket as we look a little further back in the field. It's the 77 of Kevin Cromer to the outside of Doster. And he takes the position away for third. Cromer trying to get to the bumper of Schacht. Looking down to the bottom. Oh, and he gets a little loose. Almost loses it. What a save. Goes into three still. Goes into turn three now, looking to the inside again. This car very loose coming off the fourth corner, but he is still there, looking to make some ground on the inside of Schacht. He's going to have to settle in for third. Looks like Cromer did learn something in practice, and he is going to be the first one to go down to the apron. It might be a key to victory today if he can just work himself around Shack, who is holding tight, not giving up that second position. The field all still tight together as they try to sort it out for second still. Cromer on the inside again. Can he make it stick down the front stretch? Shack is holding tight on the outside. He's getting a lot of speed coming off the corner. Just not giving up that second position. They're running 2x2 for a couple laps now, and they still can't sort it out as Shack is still strong on the outside. Cromer looks like he's going to try to clear him, but Shack still holds on to the spot. Right behind them, Jeremy Mayfield is trying to work himself to fourth. Over the Doster machine, and he does it. Cromer finally gets the second spot, and now it's Mayfield looking to the inside of Shack. And he takes it. Oh, and we have one around. In the middle of turn 1 and 2, that's going to bring out the first caution of the evening. It's the young rookie of Austin Vaughn sitting in the inside of turn 2. Don't look like he hit anything, though, so going to pull off and circle to the back of the field. Well, just as we suspected, the field is very tight. So it's going to be a heck of a battle up front. So as they circle around and getting ready to go back to green, it's going to be Kevin Cromer leading Jeremy Mayfield, who's found his way to second, followed by Bob Schacht in third. And Donnie Doster. Sitting in the fourth position. Getting the one to go now. It's Showtime Mike on the inside with Jeremy Mayfield on the outside, Kevin Cromer and Bob Schacht. Followed by Donnie Doster and the young rookie Austin Vaughn as they come to green. Jeremy throws it in on the outside of Showtime Mike as they go down the backstretch, and he's looking for the lead. And he takes it. Jeremy Mayfield takes the lead over Showtime Mike. Kevin Cromer, just a little bit behind them, works his way to third. And Bob Schacht holding on to the fourth place position. Jeremy Mayfield now starting to stretch out the lead a little bit. Showtime Mike still good in the middle of the corners, not letting him get away. Field is settled into single file now to get a few laps in as the sun starts to set here at Lonesome Pine Speedway. The front three trying to set a pace to save their machine. Jeremy Mayfield now looking to the top of the track, trying to make some ground in the top groove. And Cromer trying to look underneath for second position. Content right now to just settle in behind and wait for his opportunity. Jeremy Mayfield going around with soon-to-be lap car of Eric Barber in 83. And the second place of Showtime Mike finds him in a bad spot, but still managed to get away without letting Jeremy get too much of a lead. Cromer still right there as the second place battle is the best battle on the field right now. And that last lap, Showtime Mike closed in a little bit. I think he might be saving something for Mayfield. He's not letting him get away. As Cromer settles in and can see them both still pretty tight up front. After watching practice today, I was a little bit worried about Jeremy Mayfield's machine. Had a little bit of a missing sound in the engine there. Engine didn't sound quite right, but they've been thrashing all day. And as you can see, the car now working to perfection as he's still looking on that outside groove to try to pull away from Showtime Mike, who's keeping him right there in his sights. Now a little farther in the field. The battle is heating up behind the top three. Bob Schacht and Donnie Doster. Doster starting to look underneath, trying to get an advantage, and he'll dive underneath Schacht, who lets him have it. And Schacht seems to have a problem. As his car is slowing and he's headed to the pit road. And back up front, Jeremy Mayfield still with a nice lead. Showtime Mike in second, but the battle is now heating up for third as Cromer decides it's time to go. Cromer looking to the inside of Showtime Mike. Battle to settle down a little bit, but no. Cromer takes a look and the car gets a little bobble there, but he's still looking to the inside. Showtime Mike goes up the track a little bit. Cromer is right there. Showtime really goes up high coming off of the corner there, coming off of two, holds on to it. But now Cromer trying to take advantage again, looking to the inside, coming down the front stretch. And now they're too wide as Cromer looks to get the position away. Showtime Mike, he doors him a little bit. Trying to hold the spot, but Cromer looking to get the spot in turn two, but Showtime Mike just won't give it up. Holding strong on the outside. Cromer again looking going down into three. Trying to get that inside line to work for him, but he just can't get the power off of three like he would want. And now they come up on the smoking machine, the 83 of Eric Barber. Looks like they're going to get away clean, but that's going to make Cromer have to settle back in. Meanwhile, it's letting Jeremy Mayfield stretch out his lead just a bit as they try to settle it out for second. Cromer's looking almost every lap coming off of four to try to get past him, trying to get underneath him coming down the front stretch. That time he gets a little loose coming off of two. Not going to be able to dive under this time. And there it is. Caution is out. Looks to be the competition caution. That'll stack them back up front. Coming down the stretch of this race, we're going to see who has the best machine right now. It looks like Jeremy Mayfield's got them covered. But the second and third place machine is right there. See if they can do something for them on the restart. So it'll be the number 21 of Jeremy Mayfield, the number 1 of Showtime Mike in second, Cromer still sitting in third, Doster right behind him in fourth, the rookie Austin Vaughn holding on to a top 5. And the flagman's giving them one to go. Now we get down to business. The lights are out. Jeremy Mayfield will bring them to the line. And the green flag is out. Jeremy Mayfield holds on, takes the top spot back. Showtime Mike trying to hold off Doster, who had a run there on the green flag. Oh, and now we got the 83, Eric Barber, spun out in the middle of 3 and 4. Does everybody get slowed down? No harm, no foul. We're going to line it up again. It was very interesting to see the 57 took the outside on the restart. I thought he had something there for him. We've had an amazing battle up front. So we'll re-rack them and try this again. See where they line up for this restart. That last one was pretty good. Let's see if they take the same lineup. Doster trying to make a big advantage there. See if he lines up and tries that again on the outside. And he will. Everybody goes to the inside. Jeremy Mayfield, Showtime Mike, Dosters will be starting on the outside of Mayfield, as he's the only car to take the outside line. Lights out as they come to the green. Pace truck is off. Oh, and Mayfield this time just gets a brilliant start. But Doster trying to close in for second. Showtime Mike right there. Not going to be able to hold him off. Yes, going into third, though, he just threw that car in there. Try to hold that position. I thought Doster was going to get the second position, but Showtime Mike showing some strength. Now let's see if he can walk down the first place of Jeremy Mayfield, who now has a good 7 or 8 car length lead as they battled it out for the second position. Doster still holding on for third. As Showtime Mike and Doster try to walk down your leader, Jeremy Mayfield. Showtime has indeed cut into that lead a little bit, and he's still got Doster right on his heels with Kevin Cromer right there, keeping him in his sights. Jeremy Mayfield just looking so smooth up front, using his experience to keep himself out of the fray and up in the front of this one. But still a little farther behind him. Showtime Mike and Donnie Doster still right there together for second. They put a little distance between themselves and Kevin Cromer. And now again, Doster starting to look for that spot. As he's searching around the track, trying to find the way around Showtime Mike. Been looking to the inside. That last time in 1 and 2, he looks to the outside, but again, he tries to look to the inside, bobbles. Looks back to the outside of 1 and 2. Now he's looking to the outside in 3 and 4. Determined to find a way around that number 1 machine, who's now running nice, consistent lap times, making Doster have to find another part of the track to get around him. And there's the white flag. Jeremy Mayfield, unless something crazy happens, has this one wrapped up. The battle coming to the line still. Looks like Showtime Mike, using his strength, going to hold on. Jeremy Mayfield, Showtime Mike, Donnie Doster, and Kevin Cromer. Austin Vaughn will round out the top 5. As your winner, Jeremy Mayfield, comes to victory lane. It's a good crowd out here at Lonesome Pine Speedway. You can hear the approval. Is now Lonesome Pine track announcer works his way down for victory lane interviews. Jeremy Mayfield, Showtime Mike, Donnie Doster. That's the night that Jeremy Mayfield needed. Really looked in doubt early today, but what a performance he put on here tonight. And now we go down to trackside interviews.
Performance here tonight, Lonesome Pine Motorsports Park, and you still have to do it again. You don't know what's going on.
And there you have it. Jeremy Mayfield stretching his points lead. He had a little bit of battle. It could get interesting as the sun goes down. Showtime Mike's got some power today. And Donnie Doster looking to capitalize on some experience here, finishing out the podium in third. That does it for the first race of the night. So hold on, join us in just a little bit as we come back for the second race of the Grand National Super Series here at Lonesome Pine Motorsports Park.